Why hello YouTube, this is Baylor Mage again, and we're making another Torchlight video. Mostly, I'm enjoying Torchlight a lot more than I have in previous seasons. I've been here for the longest I've ever been here, which has led to a few things, and one of those things is pushing further than I've pushed before, which means I now need more currency. More currency than the normal farms that require no investment. So, we had to start looking into investment. And what we came up with was we're starting to use compasses now, which, if you haven't played this before, is basically the equivalent of sextants or scarabs or whatever sort of juice adding thing that you can do. In any other game, in here, it's compasses. So we're now using compasses. We are still farming tier 8s, and we get to continue doing the pirate farm while also farming the dream, which is the zone that goes all blue and gives you a bunch of extra currency. We're going to jump into the game and show this farm. This is definitely making more money than the other one, but it does require a little bit of investment. It does require you to have a little bit of money to begin with. This is really important because if you only have like 100 FE, you'll be able to buy enough materials to run like 5 or 6 maps, and then you'll have to stop and sell little bits of stuff that we really want to be selling in bulk, and that'll take some time, and then you have to wait for that money to come in before you can afford to buy more. We don't want to start like that. So you want to already have at least a few hundred FE to just spend on materials so that you can just grind out maps for a little while and then put stuff up for sale and then keep grinding. And then when that stuff sells, buy more material. All right, let's jump in game and have a look at what we're doing. All right. So moving on to some higher level investment here. We have decided I was really enjoying farming Black Sail pirates. That's working out really well, but I had to pull some points because I wanted to invest in more mechanics. So we got rid of all the chance to spawn. That wasn't in our last farm either, so that's fine. We were using one single compass to spawn it. We also had to get rid of the boss. That's fine. The bosses are coming down in price anyway. I still think they were worth it, but I needed to drop something, so we've dropped this. That means we've still got these other 3 here. They're great. My priorities when selecting our rewards from Black Sail is to take anything that's orange, like very high tier, or take anything that is thread or memory related, not scraps. We don't want scraps, we want thread or memory. Now, really importantly, threads are where the majority of your like reliable currency is going to come from. Memories are the sort of gamble, might hit something big option, but when you hit memories that are bad, as long as they are of the correct rarity, you disenchant them into the same threads. We'll get to that when we go over what we're selling, but they turn into the same threads anyway. So when you're selecting your Black Sail rewards at the end of the map, I tend to just whatever comes through in the first like 2 or 3 sets the tone. So if I happen to find a good thread quantity and then I happen to find a good additional thread quantity, I'm like, right, great, this whole thing's a thread, right? Whereas if I find a really good hero memory one first, we'll just do hero memories for that one. That's fine too. We do want to try and focus on getting quantum rarity up. Getting somewhere around 70% rarity seems like a really good sweet spot when we're doing that, just because that drops a lot of the orange materials that we want. Right, what else we added in? We have kept our God of War with all the duration. We just like to go fast, that's great. But what else we got to add in was Dream. Dream is fantastic. We've got a lot of nodes here that are really good. I'm not going to go through what all of them are. All I am going to go with is we kind of want everything in this tree. This is all really good. The only wheel I didn't want was this one. We are going to spawn dream with the compass, so we don't need any spawn chance. But we want all of them except this wheel. Those are really good. And then we get into the points we can drop. So over here, our first 4 points we can drop, if you don't have as many points as me, is just going to be this one. This is just 30% chance for 5 additional magic monsters. To be honest, these are extra points that I just didn't really need. And the second thing we can drop, if we need to, is we're going to drop off the embers, which I would like to keep. But if you have to drop more than 4 points, you're going to start dropping embers. Resonance is just overall worth more. I would not want to drop it. But if I had to drop more stuff because I had even less points, we would drop those out last. But I want to keep them. And then over here in our profane talents, we've kept our drop quantity and we get the rare cards. There are quite a lot of good dream cards that are on the rarer side that show up pretty often when you take this node. So I really like that, but if we only have 2 of the profound points, just skip this bit. Right, so moving on to compasses. We are running 2 compasses. Our first compass is our Nightmare Dream Compass. It is 4 or 5 FE. That's it. And our second one is the same one as the last one, Returning Black Sail. This one can't be replaced. We need this. This gives us 2 events of Black Sail at the end of the map instead of 1, which means we're getting our rewards every 3 maps instead of every 6 maps. Very important. This one, however, can be replaced. Depending on the price, you will run either this Nightmare Compass or the Compass of War, and you'll just take the points out of War and put them into spawning this instead. Alternatively, you could use both the Compass of War and this one, but I don't think that would be worth it, so I haven't done that. There is also one more option, which if you have an open, we do have one open compass slot. So if you wanted to, you could put in a compass to spawn the sand pirates or whatever they're called. Build your town. I basically just chose to stop doing this because I haven't found it that rewarding. Other people swear by it, and if you're one of the people who really like the town, you can just throw the town compass in here. Otherwise, that's the farm. Let's go over what we're selling and how it's making me money. So, let's actually look over here. This will be the best place to look. If we look here in our history, you'll see it. We're getting a ton of epic memory threads. Those sell quite well. We do get a pretty decent amount of compasses. We're also selling all of our sweet dreams. These are from the dream thing. Those are quite, the trinket ones are quite expensive. I'm getting a lot of base mods just from doing a lot of the league mechanic. Those sell really well. I have no idea where space beacons came from. Don't worry about that. But as you can see, it's just pages and pages and pages of selling compasses, selling threads, selling the dream, talking materials, and it is basically just that. Here's me purchasing a little bit of resonance and black sail compasses. I tested out snow paper for a little while. Don't worry about that. That's not part of this. Even these memory threads, I'm able to sell stacks of these for, 63 FE a stack. That doesn't sound like a lot for 999 of them, but when you very easily get 100 of them to sometimes 300 of them by accident while not even focusing them, they add up. I've sold plenty of tabs of these, or plenty of full stacks of them have been involved. And yeah, overall, That's been making us a ton of money. We've gotten a few of these ultimate embers while doing it. Plenty of money gets made doing this strat. I'm absolutely in love with it. I've been doing this for now, this version of the strat for like 2 full days. I'm probably going to check out a new one next. I like changing our strats. What can I say? Otherwise, that is all I have. I hope everybody enjoys it. I will see everybody next time. Bye bye.